Alright, we have Virbank in Humilau. Virbank's first game of the season. This is a really interesting team on Kohu's side. Avalug and Alomomola and Ting Lu with the Zangoose. Glim, Legion, Breloom, Shocks, Julius, and Logan Heat. This looks like pretty hyper offense. Not hyper offense, but pretty offensive here. And Julius. Truthfully, I don't know what she has to break. Break Ting Lu that well. Turn on is all you really can do. You know it's gonna get hazards up. Luckily he doesn't have a steel type. That being said, Zangoose probably wants to take a mortal spin. So this could get really obnoxious for Muffin early. He goes for a spike instead. It's not Sash, so Ting just picks up the kill there. The debris is out, and one layer spikes is not too bad. Typhlosion feels like the correct answer here. Actually, Alomomola might be better. Doesn't have a lug. Actually, yeah. Yeah, she was gonna go for a spore. That makes the most sense, really. Actually, yeah, you probably want Typhlosion there for Legion. And of course, this is Boots Avalon, so makes sense. Thing is already terrible typing as it is. The last thing you want is to, have hazards. Here comes D-Knight, which is also Boots. Question is, what does she have for this? You have to Wisp here, if she has it. If she doesn't, this could get very ugly. Switch to Ting Lu, given that she does have it. Yep, that's good. Good move on Kohu's part. Because you can't take that risk, because D-Knight does smoke this team after one Dragon Dance, but no reason to get that aggressive early, especially knowing that you're Boots. Ooh. Go straight for the overheat. So she predicted Avalon. That's good there. Does he sack this to the hold switch? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's probably the best thing you do. Alright, that makes it 5-5. In comes Sandy Shocks, which is awesome Boots. A lot of Boots on both their sides. Does it make sense? People don't really have spinners like that. I mean, like, hazard removal just isn't that good in this metagame, right? So it kind of makes sense that, like, hey, I want Boots on a lot of my mons. Now I think because of Vodom stuff, you might be able to DD here. Yeah, because this thing isn't Boots. Ooh, this is okay. So we just go straight up for outrage. I was gonna say DD might just mess around and sweep here, but he ain't even worried about it. He just wants to throw all damage. And this has to be like Scarf Legion to have a chance. Actually, does have to be Scarf? Where are these things speeds? It's 284. Okay, yeah, I thought Dragonite was faster. Faster by 1. That's awful. Yeah, this is pretty bad for Muffin. The fact that she hasn't already swapped Legion in lets me know that she doesn't have an ice move. And her Terra captains. I don't think well, I think Legion is one of her Terra captains. And she might be in Calcing Sack mode or something. T-Bolt doesn't get the para, so down goes Sandy Shocks. That picks up 2. Okay, yeah, then she just doesn't have Ice Move at all, for sure. Yeah, Legion Male is one of her Terra captains. Alright, Julius is able to stop the bleeding. Dragonite did more than enough. Out comes Tinglu again, which, you know, this thing sits on everything. Julius probably doesn't have anything to break it. I don't even know what this thing could press. You have to hope for a million flinches in a row. He doesn't get it. Ruination is fine. Also interesting that this thing also isn't boots despite the fact that it's flying type. Takes the poison. Needs a Dark Pulse. Toxic or Quick Attack. If this thing is adamant, it kills. I mean, it's... No, it's not faster. This is Julius. Yeah, Julius is... Yeah, just smokes that. You rest here? Oh, wow. Yes. Okay, that's kinda insane. He said, nope, I'm just gonna get a kill. Okay. This ain't looking bad. Breloom can come in here. He can press a grass move for free. Yeah. He can press grass move on something. Sends in Basculegion instead. What's the play? Mo comes out, she flip turns. Has to bring in Breloom. Truthfully, like I said, I think she should have just went with this off the rip. Yeah, you could have bullet seeded for free. Just loaded dice? No, she only gets 3. That's unfortunate. What is this thing's item then? That's really interesting. Expert Belt. Okay, right, because this has first. So we know for sure. Huh. Okay. Well, Shadow Ball is free as hell and it kills, so it's looking pretty Jover actually. Yeah, that's tough. It was actually pretty over at that point. Unless this thing is Scarf. And I mean there's a very likely chance that Hisuian Typhlosion is Scarf anyway. Doesn't matter. Would that have killed an Aqua Jet? It would have for certain, okay. Okay, wait, then this... Nah, I think Alomomola doesn't take enough damage. Okay, so this thing is some type of... Oh, that's... Yep, that looks like a ball game to me. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, so this thing is some type of choice. Looks like banned from based on the numbers. Alright, Muffin played that fairly well. That's definitely winnable. It's just a matter of... you know. And boots a little more makes the most sense. So this is literally just to burn off turns. So Momo is gonna clean that last one up. Alright, Cobra takes game one. Pretty close. Like I said, I think Muffin, if she had played that a little bit better, she definitely could have won this. So this is very doable. I don't think she needs to swap at all. Obviously, she's gonna ask Dom for stuff, and that only makes sense. But I think she can keep this exact same team and just make a few more crucial plays down the line and be okay. Let me see, look at these again. 280 and 250. Yeah, so that's really unfortunate that this is banned. Because if this were scarfed, you don't have to worry about this. So my system told you the terrible stuff. Yeah, code doesn't really have a reason to switch. Understandable if you wanted to, but it's not really necessary at all. Yeah, Muffin wants to evaluate, that's unfair. Again, I don't think she needs to I don't think she needs to swap. I think she can just kinda outplay a little bit and she'll be fine. It's gonna be hard, but it's definitely doable. So in the meantime, let's do a quick little check-in on the standings. Oh, there will be league teams that play. Lava Ridge is the only 3-0. Newman Island, Treasure Town, and Akala Island all sit at 2-1. Sunny Shore, Alphanata, Veilstone 1-2, Lantamaz 0-3. The fact that New Moon Island is 2-1 out the gate means that this league is going to be even crazier than previously thought. Because that means that they are realistically 7 very competent players. And two of y'all are gonna have to miss the playoffs, so that's pretty nuts. Sapphire, there's a lot of teams that a lot of games that have to be played, but Humilau is up 1-0 and up 1-0 in the set. Valley City's 1-0. Mount Hokulani's finished for the week. They're 3-0, so that's at least 2 undefeated teams. And in case of Mount Hokulani, 6-0 in games as opposed to Lavender 6-1. Lavender Town sits at 1-1. Just a lot of stuff that needs to get figured out there. Muffin says she's staying, that makes sense. No real reason for her to really need to change things up. Is up. Yes, indeed. All right. We're back at it. So again, same teams. I think Muffin just needs to kind of get ahead of Dragonite more than anything, and she'll be okay. Starts off with Breloom to put something to sleep. Ting Lu is probably the most okay with this. Didn't see Ting Lu's entire set. I don't think we did. Oh, we did. It's Ruination Rocks, Earthquake, Stone Edge. So this thing doesn't have rest. Oh wow, she goes for Bullet Seed off the bat. Can we get 4? It's 3 again. This is Man, that loaded dice would be really nice right now. Either way, Tim Lu is not dead, but I like that Spore. You knew he was probably going to switch out because he couldn't take another one. You can't really hurt this, but I mean, it really depends on what this thing's set is. Alright, yeah, just bullet seeds for Chip, that's fine. There we go, that's 5. That's big damage. Alright, what do you think? I think Jugulus is probably, she goes into shock instead. So you can take one move, that's fine. Based on the damage, it's saying that that is specs. Yeah, he's gotta go. I put the rocks up. Earth powers instead, that's fine. That gets a kill. Unfortunately, D-Knight comes out now and starts collecting. You won't even need to outrage here. You can just press something else. Yep, just straight up E-speed. Explosion. Dragonite picks up another one. So in comes Lamora. This thing is not sashed, but it is it faster? It is faster. Okay. So what do you do here? Do you moral spin just to get the poison? Actually, I think you just gotta get Hazard up. Because this thing's going to kill. Mortal spins, okay. That's... I mean, clears hazards for Muffin, so that's good. And so that there's going to be nothing on her side of the field because Tinglu's out. And poisoning this isn't awful. Obviously, you'd rather have Toxic, but Omo is so bulky that it probably wouldn't matter anyway. So yeah, now you can get your spikes up. Flip turns. Toxic debris is going to be out. You go into Zangoose because it's faster, and you get Toxic boost. Alright. You just go straight D-Knight and get your. Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah, does Toxic boost even worse if you're poisoned? I'm gonna look that up. Okay, so it is just poison. You don't have to be toxic for that. That's what I figured. That would be kind of goofy if not. So Muffin has to leverage this very carefully. Facade is a fairer roll, but CC is guaranteed. But if you CC into Legion, you look goofy. But it does outspeed everything else on the team. So like, well, outside of Jugulus. Muffin just sits in and lets it dies. That's fine. That will get up another spike. So now you send in Jugulus, who outspeeds, even if he gets off a quick attack. Yeah, that's not going to do that much. Everything is guaranteed to kill, so... He goes to the table. So yeah, and you have burned off no sleep turns, so you just got to let this thing die. No one on your team can eat a Dark Pulse ammo, so yeah, just let it go. Alright, Avalugg is dead now, so now in comes D-Knight. Outrage absolutely takes. Oh, it doesn't, it says. Okay, well, you have to break the multi-scale at some point. So yeah, break this with a Dark Pulse. Get a nice flinch, that's huge. Dark Pulse again. Can I get 2? Nah. Alright, so Outrage just takes. That flinch is nice though, because you get some really, really good chip on D-Knight. What is that, what's a Judy do? Because it said it would have lived, but it most certainly did not. And we know this thing is boots. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know what the Context is kind of weird sometimes because it's sitting here talking about something. Yeah, this isn't gonna kill Jugulus, but that thing got smoked. That being said, Rotom is definitely bulkier, and if this thing is offensive or defensive investment, then this could live. But the fact that she's been delivering for a while makes me think that it doesn't. Let's see. She sends in Legion. Let's see. You want to have Breloom alive. I guess you just want to get more chip. Alright, gets the 2-turn. That's good. Have to hope for the confusion, or you can just switch out. We'll switch and gets a crit on top of it. That's really, really good. I would sack. You sack. You might have to sack D-Knight, because Typhlosion H is faster, and you know you're gonna get a Shadow Ball off. If this has priority, sacks Momola, that's whatever. I was gonna say one of those two. Ooh, and it's Terra Ghost. Damn, I forgot that thing was Terra Ghost. That is huge. Alright, yeah, that's game then. I was gonna say, sack either D-Knight or Momola, and then Zango should be able to clean, or Zango's Typhlosion should have been able to clean up. Just period. I forgot that thing was, whatchamacallit. Completely forgot that thing was Terra Ghost, so. Alright, yeah, that's a good win on Kobu's part. It was definitely close. Muffin played it pretty well. Just unfortunately wasn't able to seal the deal, but that's definitely a better performance from Muffin than we typically see from her against like Kobu, just based on track record. So I think it's a pretty good sign for you know, for her season that she can make some moves for sure. Definitely.